it's heavenly. Gospel what I'm peddling. When you at war, ain't no need for no pleasantries. They dung hills until they rest in peace. Who God real, I guess we gon' see.
Shalom, Yasharala. I come to you today in the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, giving all praise to the Most High, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This message is for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, true biblical Israelites scattered in captivity. Today we're going into a quick but heavy lesson titled Israel's Affliction is Not Forgotten. The condition of our people is prophecy. I'm going to prove that here. Can you bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 68?
Khan. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So here I want to emphasize that Egypt equals bondage. You'll find that in Exodus 20 and 2. Only one nation fits this curse. That's the so-called Hispanics and Negroes that were taken in slave ships. Brother, can you bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 48?
Khan. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse number 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee.
See that? We've been systematically broken economically, spiritually, socially. But this is Jacob's trouble, not Jacob's destruction. Bring out Jeremiah 30 and 7.
Con. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and verse number 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
We are in the midst of that trouble now. Crime, depression, broken households, attacks from the system. But the Most High said we be saved out of it. That's future tense, meaning redemption is part of the story. But our enemies will be judged, like it says in Isaiah 14 and 1. Can you bring that out? Isaiah 14, 1 and 2.
Con. The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Not only are we going to be delivered, but those who afflicted us will be our servants. That's justice. That's restoration. That's righteous recompense. Bring out for me Revelations 13 and 10, Baba Kishar.
Come. The book of Revelations, chapter 13, and verse number 10. And it reads, He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
You reap what you sow. That's the same nations that enslaved us will be judged. This is part of the gospel. You'll find that in Luke 4 and 18, Isaiah 61. So with that, I'm gonna go to only Israel can be redeemed, and we're gonna prove that right here real quick in Romans 9 and verse 3 and 4. Babakasha.
Khan, the book of Romans, chapter 3, and verse 9. What then? Are we better than they? No, in no wise, for we have before proved both Jews and Gentiles that they are all under sin.
That was Romans 9, 3 and 4.
Salakia. I thought you said Romans 3 and 9. Salakia.
No, that's on me. Yeah, Romans 9, 3 and 4. You good.
Romans 9, chapter 9, verse 3. Salakia. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises.
Khan. Paul didn't say spiritual Israel. He said according to the flesh. This proves salvation. The covenants and the kingdom are for Israelites, not everyone. Bring out for me Jeremiah 31 and 31, Baba Kasha. Jeremiah 31 and 31.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, and verse number 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
That's who the new covenant is with. Yahushua came to seal that covenant with his people. You'll find that in Matthew 1 and 21. So we're gonna go ahead and close with this. Bring me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Yeah, you're gonna get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, and then after that, Revelation 14 and 12. I think you're muted up.
Khan, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
And now with Revelations 14 and 12.
Khan, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 14, and verse number 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahushua.
This is not the end for our people. This is the wake up call. You are not black. You are not Puerto Rican. You are not Native American. You are Israel. Repent, keep the commandments, have faith in Yahushua. The affliction is almost over, but only the obedient will be saved. And with that, I'm going to give all honor, all praises, all glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. I also want to thank the brother One Punch for reading the scriptures. Shalom.
Shalom.